Hello, everybody. This is a scene for Living World of Darkness Vampire Venue. And tonight we are going to start with Reginald. He is in his room after a very, very, very long time. He's back in his room in the bunker. He is sitting in his favorite chair. From anybody who passes by his door, they can hear some old classical music playing from a record. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's just sitting in his room.
Selena, upon returning to the bunker after an eventful will once at Reggie's store, and
Yeah, it's like I said, the outdoors closed, and you can hear the music coming from inside. You know he's in there.
she'd wait a moment after knocking and then open the door a little and kind of poke her head inside. Uh, do you have a
He'll
moment?
he will motion her to come inside.
She'll close the door behind her and come over and sit with him and just kind of share a look with him without saying anything to begin with.
And you'll notice that his chair is fixed right in front of a big mirror, and he's like staring deeply in that mirror.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, Jesse.
Figure as much. They both can hear a knock at the door.
Come in, please.
They both can hear a knock. Ah, right. So, as Lucius hears that he is allowed to come in, he will simply step into the room. He's wearing a leather jacket, a hoodie, t-shirt underneath it. Nothing very special. It's all black or dark colors. And he looks at you both and says, "I'm sorry. I hope I wasn't interrupting anything."
Okay. So as you walk in, you see the same thing. Reggie is sitting on a chair in front of a mirror. He's just staring deeply at that mirror. But as you come in, his head turns to you, and when you look at him, I'm going to ask you to roll perception awareness difficulty 7.
What is that? It's not a lot of dice.
Oh,
I totally fucked that up.
you don't even get it. It's all fine. It's all cool. No problems at all.
Oh, Selena gets 2. What did you say? Difficulty what? 7?
7, but Selena already knows this.
Oh, okay. Right.
But as you pass the roll, you feel a very, very bad vibe coming from Reggie. Like, seriously bad.
Okay.
This is clearly something supernatural.
Okay. Selena, upon feeling this, would give him a concerned look, but not say anything. And she'll look up to Lucius. Oh, good evening, darling.
Good evening. I did not expect you here, but you're most welcome. There's nothing I would not share with both of you at the moment. I believe you've been through quite an ordeal together already. So, my congratulations on your new beautiful face.
On your new
And
what? What? Sorry, what did you say there?
I assume you have a new face. Or did you take a new face claim?
New face claim, but
Oh,
she
right.
has looked very different since she's come back. Less makeup, less. She's making less of an effort.
Oh,
Still
right.
taking care of herself, but her makeup is a lot more subdued. Her hair's tied back when she's in the bunker now. Although at the moment it is loose and she is wearing a dress. But as I say, her makeup is a great deal once was.
Then he will simply say, give you a compliment on your on the way you look, and it's more genuine than this standard compliment you'll see. You can get it instantly. He likes people wearing less makeup, doing less of an effort to make beautiful, or just be beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you, darling. My time away from the bunker taught me a great deal, and I find makeup and the like less important these days.
I'm glad to hear, because they are less important. After all, we're at war.
Hmm.
So, I'll get straight to the point. My congratulations on both of you of making it back from your mission. I requested attendance, but was held back by the seneschal. Oh, sorry, the regent.
Thank you.
Yes.
I also want to give extra congratulations to you, Mr. Carpenter, for increasing your status and becoming one of the most important ancilla within our court as of now.
It is nothing that Reginald did not fully deserve. And
Oh, I understand.
when Selena looks at Reggie, Lucius would be able to see her eyes are quite cold at the moment, but when she looks at Reggie, there's kind of pride shining there. And her body language suggests that she's very close to him, not in a sexual way, just there's a definite kinship there, closeness.
I can understand that combat has an effect on you, like a band of brothers sharing dire moments and memories.
Yes, exactly. I was actually hoping to speak with you, Lucius. I have just come from our prince.
Ah, very good.
I was hoping that as we are both supporting her fully, that perhaps our coteries could begin a era of working together alongside one another. Mutual cause.
I came here for two reasons. I came to ask you and Reggie to join the unit. We have had a loss of members due to betrayal, and last word he says with a big load of violence.
Oh, who has betrayed you?
Kate has stepped away out of advice from Theodore, who finds it more important to win his puny little battle than actually winning the goddamn war.
Well, it says a lot for Kate that she chose to follow his wishes rather than remain loyal to her coterie.
Yes, loyalty will be a big issue in the next meeting, shall we say. I won't put it under any sort of pillows. If she would be ended right now by the hands of one of our political figures, I would not even shed a dear. Without not even piss on a corpse when I was on fire.
I understand how you feel. Loyalty is a rare commodity to find.
At the moment, within our unit, I have Inoserato Roach, who was mainly our scout, along with Kate, who now left and is dead to me. So I have, or used to have, Samson, who I believe got murdered during the mission.
Yes, Samson lost his life fighting for our city. Lucius, if I may, permitted to break the news to Alec.
Yes, I think you and Reginald have found a deeper way of connecting with Samson that I could maybe even surpass his connection.
I know how close Alec and Samson were, like brothers, and I would like to be the one to break the news to Alec myself.
I understand. I would advise you, we haven't been sitting silently as well. He has taken a blow to his conscience, so we say. He's not the same man that he was.
I think we are all very different.
Yes, the world,
how we once were.
The world moves on.
Mm.
It seems like I'm a constant. However, this offer still stands. I would rather have two people who know how to do a mission and survive than traitorous cunts.
I completely understand. Well, I have pledged my allegiance to.
As have I.
I intend to do everything I can to see that she gains as much support in the coming nights as possible.
Great.
Selena will look to Reggie. It's actually why I came here this evening. I was hoping that you may also support her fully.
I've been thinking on it myself. And quite honestly, I think she is a choice too for the city.
She has to support us since the beginning. She has not lost a battle yet. She has given more blood and more effort and more weapons and armor and people than any other elder, including Theodore.
She also has the necessary connections and qualities required from a prince.
Exactly.
I've served her husband for almost a year, so I've heard about her quite a bit. I think she is a right choice for the prince, for the city.
I agree as well. However, politically speaking, she is not the most obvious choice for neonates who can't see further than one day ahead of themselves. Some still believe in the anarchism that Theodore preaches when she wants to join with clans as the Bruja or even the Gangrel. Although I can tell you my brother and sister in the faith of Maria has understood the value of being loyal to his unit better than anyone else and has claimed and proclaimed himself to support Marie Antoinette.
Yes, she
However,
told me. So much I was surprised, but pleased.
yes, however, I do feel like the support of um, Samuel Spillane or Marie Antoinette isn't what it used to be. He used to have a deal with her regarding one of the issues, and he, I've heard, has come back on that deal.
He has declined her offer for the position of seneschal in her court.
Right.
I told her this evening that no proof, as I have not been here for some time. I can think of only one reason that Samuel Spillane would decline such a prestigious position, and that is if someone else had offered him something he believed to be a better offer. She seemed quite interested in my...
If that's the case, then only one person at the moment can offer the same or better, which is the other running candidate for Prince, who's openly submitted his willingness to do so, which is Theodore.
My thoughts exactly surprise me, and I know Sam very well. If he is not secretly in league with Theodore against Marie Antoinette.
There's one other option which I need to verify. I have arranged a meeting with the Ventrue Elder Dubois to welcome him to the city, to congratulate and thank him for a job well done in getting another area for Camarilla, and of course to thank him for his support in our cause in supporting Marie Antoinette. And of course, I will bring up Mr. Spillane as declining an offer which seemed most fortuitous for the Ventrue, and hopefully have enough proof that either he has become a turncloak or at least let them sort themselves out. Ventrue are the ones that punish themselves harder because they believe they run a higher cause.
That is true.
If the
And
punishment, sorry,
I'm imagining that he is going to be quite furious when he hears about this because he did not only declined the position for himself, he also declined a very key position for his clan.
exactly. I mean, imagine the Ventrue Elder hearing that his clan could have gotten the seneschal position through him, and he declined it. I am absolutely sure that no Ventrue, no sane Ventrue would ever serve under a Nosferatu who is very willing to bend the rules to the freedom of right of clan and name to an absolute gargantuan proportion of idiocy.
Well, don't get me wrong. The Nosferatu are quite capable and resourceful in their own way. There's no denying that. They can get secrets none of us even begin to think about. But the ruling of the city needs a face, not shadows.
I agree. And I think the best and most beautiful place that we have is Marie Antoinette.
Agreed.
Selena nods. Yes, it took me some time to form a error in judgment, but fully behind Marie Antoinette. And we have sorted out our previous so if we are all in agreement, I think that be able to work together to see that she officially can take her rightful place.
On that, I'd have my own offer to make to both of you. I've been thinking for a while.
Speak.
Since all three of us in this room has been thinking for the good of this city in a whole, not just personally, when we get the city back, and when Miss Antoinette becomes the prince, Lucius, I would like you to be the sheriff of the city. And Selena, I would be very happy to see you as a harpy of the city.
Exactly the position that, darling.
What would you prefer as a position? Nothing less than seneschal, I presume.
Well, on your case, Lucius, I've seen the way you plan meticulously and lead both missions and groups of kindred. And I do think it is quite a gift. I think you would make a quite a choice for the sheriff position. And when it comes to me, I have my own way of serving. So I will try to see if I can keep the same arrangement going.
If sheriff, sorry, if I become sheriff, I will, of course, request to pick my own hounds.
Of course, that will be your right as the sheriff.
Of course, I will pick the unity as my hounds. And there is not a rock or stone that any traitor of the unit can hide under. It might even cost me my position eventually, but I will crucify that bitch and hang her out to watch the moonlight and the sun come up.
That is your own dealing to handle, Lucius. I cannot have a word or a say in the matter. But if you are really set on taking that path, I would recommend caution.
Like I said, meticulous planning and a lot of patience. It doesn't have to happen now. It doesn't have to happen in 10 years. It will happen someday, unless something beats me to it.
So if my assumptions are correct and Spillane is now supporting Theodore and Kate has joined under their banner also, do you
As well
know of
as
any others that are supporting them?
Benjamin. He clearly showed his colors when Kate frenzied on me when I called her a traitor. and disloyal, which he is.
He had left Invictus. That will explain why.
I think he is looking to join another country, and I think there's only one possible person left they would both follow.
So it is Invictus and the unit combined versus Spillane, who we all know is nothing more than a disloyal snake, a former caitiff,
Yeah,
and a
she's
former
not blue heart,
Subat member.
not blue hearted, yes.
Always picking up all the waifs and strays.
Well,
A word
if
of
we
advice. I'm sorry, just go ahead.
if we can take out the lane before he ever rises to his full political potential, then we have to have that meeting with the Venture Elder right and quick so. Also, if you find or get any information on the whereabouts of the leech, I would happily lead any sort of conglomerate group of our loyal kindred
We do have some
and put his head on a spike.
good information on Zapat. We have made some good dents amongst their ranks, but we also indirectly caused some problems for ourselves too.
Well, problems we can deal with.
We are going to have to deal with it sooner or later.
I thought you'd say that. It's war. I expect problems. I even expect us eventually to be attacked right in this bunker. I've been expecting it since whenever we came here.
It is not an assumption anymore. It is a matter of fact. They are planning an attack.
Then I suggest that we already inform two people that we're going to trap this bunker to hell and leave.
I don't think they are aware of the location of the bunker.
It's a question of time. It's only a question until he tells one of them about it. Especially that Benjamin turned close mother. And Lucius, you can see Lucius's annoyance and hate for specifically those two characters. And he will just grumble within himself and just stop talking to the truth.
There have been some changes to ship structure. The one calling himself Tyler is currently in control of their operations.
And by taking down,
Kill him, Tyler.
that's going to be easier said than done because by taking down the mayor, we have caused him to become the new Archbishop of New York.
Yeah, he needs another face. We kill that face too.
But thankfully now we know where his place is at, where he hangs at, where he frequents, and who he deals with, so we can use that to our advantage.
First leech. After that, we can take down Tyler. I want him to have no one and nothing to fall back on. I want nothing to attack us in the back. So first, the leech is necessary to be taken out.
Agreed.
So I need to inform this leech. And since most of my contacts have during the war been either hiding or useless, we need to find information on a different way. So I'm not sure if Invictus has any sort of good scouts or people that can roam the internet for, I don't know, whatever they do when they're not browsing porn.
I may have an idea on how we could possibly get something. I will have to check on before I make any guarantees.
I understand. I will have my meeting with the Ventrue Elder, and I will keep you both informed.
Meanwhile, I will have my own meeting to inform Miss Antoinette that I am supporting her, and then I will make my way through my clan to make sure that my clan also supports Marie Antoinette.
If we can find any other people who might want to join Marie Antoinette, it might be this moment for them to do so. For when the final blow strikes, anyone who only comes crawling to Marie Antoinette at that point will probably not find a very welcome smile and an open hand. Marie Antoinette is full of mercy and grace when it comes to treacherous behavior.
She was kind and generous enough to my previous transgressions.
Exactly. And Lucius straightens his back and nods towards Reginald. Reggie.
And he nods to Lucius.
Then he will lean over towards Selena, and he will again give her a respectful nod.
And she will smile and return his nod.
Okay, just for the hell of it, you can make the roll again if you want, Jesse.
Okie dokie. Getting fucked over by those five decks. Oh wow, actually, I got it.
Okay, you have one success. Okay, you get the same feel. There's a very, very, very bad feeling coming from Reginald, and it's not something like he has the beacon of unholy or something like that. It's not something like that. It is much worse. He did something very bad.
Okay, I have Kindred knowledge 2, Camarilla knowledge 3. I assume, by just the nastiest assumption, that you have drunken from somebody else's blood and the other right. But since I don't activate aspects because Lucius gets those looks all the time, I'm going to ignore that shit, and I will simply ignore the cold chill that I have naturally on my bones.
Gotcha.
If anyone else wants to do something,
No, I think I'm fine.
Yeah. Selena will just stay to be for a bit. But so yeah, we can end it there.
great. Then I'll leave those two chilling compadres in their room to have fun. And Lucius will make its way to his appointment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Very good.